This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, it is January 12th at 7:07 PM. This meeting, Conservation Commission, will now convene. First up, we have a discussion item regarding the Mass Trails grant. Is that it? Is that
Yeah.
Mass Trails grant and some proposed work on railroad trestle and a little bit of Q&A for the rest of the board regarding the whole process. So Leanne, if you could just bring us up to speed with what's happening on the trestle and anything else that's relevant.
We don't have time to talk about the whole 11 miles through the town. And it's a project in design. It's a very large project. It's going to take 10, 20 years, a lot of money. But we've got to start somewhere. And currently we have multiple applications to develop portions of this rail trail. And right now we're working on all town-owned land. So we have currently received an $86,000 Mass Trail grant to repair the Trestle Bridge, which goes over Javish Brook, which is actively used now by walkers, hikers, bikers, equestrians, though I wouldn't ride a horse over that thing now, but I don't think anybody does. So the work is proposed to start. It's on my phone, but I think they wanted to start in June or finish up by June, this late spring. But Fussin O'Neill is handling this, and we now have to get our wetland permits. So we're going through the phase on that. And I spoke with David quite a lot and Stephanie about this, and David wants a notice of intent, right?
I think, yes, it's appropriate.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a town project. We have to be completely above board.
Right, so that will,
I mean, you could possibly do this with a request for determination. It needs natural heritage review too. There's no filing fees for town projects under the Wetlands Protection Act. I'm checking with natural heritage. And so filing a notice of intent doesn't take any longer than it does to do an RDA.
well, the site plan is the
Well,
problem.
The site plan's not really a problem, I don't think, but,
Well, having it ready in time.
well,
for
I think
the-
you've already got it.
I don't have one.
From what I've seen, I think that will completely suffice. I think you can do that with the photographs. Yes, I mean, it's right.
Okay,
For photographs, I mean, if we can distribute all those photographs to the other commission members, this is what we
Well,
can see when they file the notice.
can I ask a favor?
Let me.
Well, I'm just saying I agree with you on the NOI, and just for tonight, we don't have to discuss it, but you and I can discuss, and Stephanie,
Yeah.
the filing procedures for that. I mean,
Well, yeah, I mean, there is the cross section, but the photographs can work as the site plan with the drawings that are presented. There's no work that's occurring within the stream, the banks of the stream, and it comes up on the one wing wall up on top of the slope has to be pulled back a little bit, has to be straightened up.
well, can I pass this out while you
150
talk
years old.
then?
Or 180 years old, and it's tipping, and we're gonna pull that back, and then basically replace the boards, the decking on the trestle. One cross beam has to be replaced. No work is occurring in the stream, no work is occurring on the banks of the stream. It is riverfront, it is in the buffer zone to the banks of the river, it is endangered species. We can give it a thorough review. We can make a decision.
Well, tomorrow at 11 o'clock, we have a meeting about the bridge work with Steve Williams, Stephanie, myself, Don Cody, who is the grant rep, coordinator in Belchertown, and Fussin O'Neill. So I will tell them that.
You have a meeting tomorrow?
A Zoom meeting to discuss the progress and meeting the deadlines and setting a construction schedule.
And so that money's already there for that portion of it. There's another grant that's been applied for and awarded, I believe, between Maple and
That was awarded when
Chase.
there's a new grant coming.
And there's a new one. And then what Leanne also wants is, in the past, I guess, from what I understand, we have been the co-applicant on these grants,
Yes.
on all of them.
Well, not the last
yeah,
one
yeah,
because
yeah.
I had to change them.
There's only two out there.
Yeah.
So we've been
Yeah.
the co-applicant. And she's asking if we will be willing to be the co-applicant
On
with-
this Mass Trails grant.
on the Mass Trails grant. And that,
When you say we would be a co-applicant, do you mean the commission, the town? Like who's a co-applicant?
So if it's the commission,
It's the town.
it's effectively the town.
Yeah, that was my
and
understanding.
the,
So-
Yeah.
and the green,
Friends of the Green.
Friends of the
Yeah, for
Greenway,
those of you that don't know, Leanne, she was the conservation administrator for.
8,
Yeah,
19.
here, and
now
then,
she's
Where
on
was
Friends of the Green. That's her position.
Thank you for making that connection.
Yes,
I appreciate
I'm
that.
sorry.
yeah, oh, I'm sorry.
It's all good.
So you're doing a new Mass Trails application?
Well, that's being in the works right now. That's, yeah, the grant application is being done.
One the town is doing and one the Friends of the Green.
those aren't the ones we've had.
No,
Yeah.
those are the two.
These are new ones.
So the
Yes.
Friends of the Green, we've been awarded the money. That applicant was Town of Belchertown, care of Friends of the Green.
It was originally I have the original application here. It was Concom and Friends. But then when Sarah left, we had no conservation, so I went to Steve, and Steve Williams, the town manager, said, let me handle this. So the town took that over.
And that's a nice way to do it
Yeah,
for
we're,
us, because especially when we apply, when the notice of intent comes in, if it's the town and the Friends of the Greenway, and it doesn't say the Conservation Commission, we're not reviewing our own project.
And the select board is.
well, yeah, so I'm also going to request a letter of support, which I've always done too, but since I'm here in person, I'll just say that. And we've always written letters of support for all, all projects that we support, that we want. And the deadline for the grant is, I'm going to say February 1st, but it might be February 6th. But Stephanie, you
Just
said,
a couple of weeks out.
yeah. Other people, Fuss and O'Neill are working on that grant section that you were talking about, David, the 1C section, which is from Jackson Street to George Hannum Road to the ball field. Well, there's a few questions. Yeah, it might be Maple Street too. We're going to know tomorrow how much.
I think there's some concern about the
There's some concern about the,
continuity of the land between the trail and
right.
municipal owned land.
And also, this concern in every inch of the trail has a problem, one way or the other. And we're not the only town who's dealt with that. I mean, they're putting it through Somerville and Arlington. And they're spending millions of dollars in the eastern part of the state, when Belchertown has the largest section. We own 11 miles of it. Most towns only own 1 or 2 miles. So now they're focusing on us, and they want to give us money to develop it and help us. And when I say they, I'm working with the Mass Central Rail Trail Committee. I'm also a member. But And they're helping us find foundations for our match, because we need $100,000 match. And every time you turn around, there's one problem after the other. So, I mean, I can't say we can address all or even 1/10 of them. We're taking it piece by piece. That's how I've been advised by other towns. That's how they did it.
That's the way, East Quabbin Land Trust is doing it with, they're just doing section.
Yeah. And we've got town support now. I think all of the select board supports it. They've all signed a letter saying they want to support the rail trail. I haven't heard any negativity anymore about the rail trail. There's questions on whether it's going to be paved or stone dust, or there's some new material that's out. I'm not an engineer. That would be more suitable and more compatible for equestrian, for walkers, bikers, and snowmobiles. And we're trying to make it all inclusive. As much as we can. So, and the section on 1C has already been designed and approved by the railroad, by the state, and by the town, though. So it's paved, and that section, to reverse it would cost us more money and set us back more time. So that 1.2 mile section, which runs through the center of town and up, is going to be paved.
That's the one from Maple to George Hannum?
Yeah,
That's what's the name of that? See?
I'm calling, it's called 1C.
She's calling it 1C.
It is 1C. It's section C1, because section C is the whole area to Town Beach Road, and that's fraught with problems too. But we're working on the 3.2 miles that the town owns from 181 to Springfield Road. So with my enthusiasm, I thought we could go for the whole 3.2 mile grant. But I was told it would cost over $1 million. So I thought I better back up. Yeah, no, the town owns
Yeah.
more than that.
Yeah.
But we're trying to work on a section that's clear and open so people can get out there and use the trail. They're already using it. So now it'll be safer and.
So we're gonna, you're funding, you seeking funding other than DOT for the North Washington line?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. That's Mass Trails grant. That's not DOT. Mass Trail grant only goes up to 500,000. So that's why I had to cut that in. No. That's for the work.
But,
What are you talking about? I don't, okay.
the concern was DOT will only fund it if it's paved.
This isn't a DOT
So the
grant.
DOT is doing the Maple to George Hannum.
Yeah. The construction.
Yes.
eventually. We're still, both of these are still in design phase.
And they need to be permitted by us.
Eventually, yes.
Yes.
Not in the
It'll still
design
take
phase,
some
though.
time.
Right. The 1C isn't going to be happening till 2028, 2027 at the earliest. That work is going to be done. And the section I'm working on is work already starting. And that's what the grant is for, not for review, to take the existing trail, put the fill on it, level it off, put a stone dust on it, and send people on their way.
We're already using it.
They're already using it.
So tonight, now it's the two decision points are whether we want to be a co-applicant and then to provide a letter of
Yeah,
support.
simple as that.
Yeah, I mostly just wanted to get everybody on the same page, because I didn't feel like I was on the same page.
No, obviously, it's
Well,
great.
you weren't, and you're thrust in the middle of this
Yeah.
because
This project.
So Erica and Sarah put a lot of time into this, and unfortunately, they weren't too forthcoming in sharing with the board what they were doing. So the board has been mostly in the dark about all of this.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
No, not your doing. Yeah, I do appreciate that.
And this is a nice handy dandy little cheat sheet. So, and that's not the whole trail, but that's from Town Beach to 181, the sections we're actively working on. And yes, every section, starting from Warren Wright Road down, there's messes, and we're gonna have to reroute it, and some of the rail trail might be on the road.
So the two applications that you're working on now, what portions, are they for design or implementation?
Both.
The top one is at 1.2 or 1.3 miles from Jackson Street to George Hannum. That's all design work,
Jackson and George.
That's design work.
and that's paved. And then the section from 181 at the bottom here, hopefully, when we're gonna get up to Piper Farm, we don't want any of that paved. But that's the big picture. This year, we're only doing half of that to the Jabesh Canal.
Davis Canal.
Yeah, we're not even gonna,
181.
we're gonna try to get to right around North
Okay,
Washington
and
Street.
that's design as well.
Nope,
Oh,
that's work.
implementation, okay.
That's work. That's the level out. It's already pretty cleared. It might be 10 feet wide now.
But the grant for the trestle is for the implementation. That
So
is-
the repair,
That's to fix it.
yeah,
And-
to actually
and-
fix it.
And actually, there's money in there for getting an order of conditions and natural heritage. You know, that our plan
Yeah,
that we issue.
I think it's a great, I think it's a,
I think it's really great. And again, you're talking, I hope in my lifetime I see some of the work done, but, yeah, I think it's exciting for Belchertown. And if you ever look at the economic studies, and I'll end here, it's gonna bring a lot of tourists and people in and business to Belchertown. And we're a large section of it, and then there'll be connections. Those will probably be paved too, sorry.
so when you, so say you got awarded, right, funding, signing agreements, what obligation would we have as a co-applicant?
As the town, I guess, well, it would none to accept and manage the funds. They don't give checks to me.
If it turns out to be not a feasible project, the money goes back.
Right, so, but we would be doing the grant administration then, the town?
No. Yeah, part of it, the funding and the bookkeeping, and the town gets a whole bunch of grants. So we'd just be another grant working with the town's part-time grant coordinator too, Dawn. So, you know, oh, absolutely.
Do you have a draft letter of, this letter of support, or is that something you could draft?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah. And that's, simply the first step. And we will be filing a notice of intent, and I will get some guidance from David. And I'll see if, well, if you're saying the site plans are gonna suffice,
Well,
well,
yeah, we'll talk about it.
yeah, I've got calls into
I mean,
people.
I can
so-
see where we could use what's there with the photographs.
I feel like there's a lot of familiarity with that project site, right, which makes it a slightly different case, which is needing a really in-depth site plan with
Yeah,
all the
when-
different resource areas delineated. I mean, those are pretty cool.
When you look at it, when you look at the photographs and you look at the drawings that are done, the engineering drawings, you can see exactly what they're gonna do, and that they're not doing anything, basically from the abutment. From on one abutment, they're doing some work on one of the wing walls. And they're replacing one beam that goes across there that's rotted. The rest of it is strictly the decking, taking off the existing decking and putting on new decking and putting up a new
And new wood.
fence along the edge. I think it should be an order of conditions rather than a request for determination, so we can give it conditions. You know, to make sure
And they'll
nothing
need
falls
those
in the brook and nothing.
conditions, David, for the bid paperwork, so that's what's gonna hold up the bidding process.
Also something we can chat about later.
Yeah, we, Yeah.
Natural heritage is,
we'll figure it all out. But just not tonight.
Yeah, no, I didn't figure we were gonna do that tonight.
There's 3 things.
is Fuss and O'Neill, I mean, I didn't talk to you about it. Is Fuss and O'Neill willing to do a site plan? Do they have enough information?
Well, I'm certainly gonna find out tomorrow when I talk to Dan Whitmore.
Okay.
And so, yeah, we'll negotiate, we'll work it out, and we could get an application up, and if Natural Heritage needs more information, then we'll be happy to provide it.
I mean, it's repairing an existing structure,
That's
you know? And I don't-
solid on the bottom and falling apart.
I
on
don't
the top.
see much you can do to improve it, to improve the structure.
No, I'm just a thought. So it's a wood deck.
Yeah.
Will that eventually get paved too, or would you leave that
No.
wood? That would stay wood regardless.
Right,
Okay, I wasn't sure.
that's the plan.
It's planking. I mean,
Well,
when you look at the
right.
pictures of the beams that are going across, they took railroad train.
Oh, yeah,
You know, I mean,
no,
it was-
structurally, that should be,
They'll take your fire truck.
I have no doubt. Not sure
Well-
the decking would, but the rest of it.
Well, the decking today,
Yeah, but what if it has a full dump truck full of fill? Should that go over that?
today or later.
Today? No, yeah, no, we've been talking.
Anyway,
Okay, that's not here nor there.
do we need a vote on anything at this point?
No, I just need to
Okay.
know that you guys support it so I can put you in as a co-applicant and I'll
Maybe we should
request.
vote on that. So
Pardon?
it's official. We should vote on that, so it's official. I make a motion that we offer to be the co-applicant on the grants, and also we write a letter of support of those applications.
Second. We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Passes unanimously.
Okay,
I wanna be noted as abstaining.
because you're part of the property?
You're in the butter.
No, I'm in a butter. Yeah, way far down.
Right, but we're not doing that,
I
sir.
know. I'm just telling you that I want to abstain.
Okay. All right, so,
Leanne, I would like to thank you for coming in and giving us a few minutes of your time.
Oh,
and
you're welcome.
Trying to explain all this and bringing us up to speed.
you're welcome. And there's a lot going on and it's gonna take years.
Yep.
So thank you, and thank you guys for all your work. that
By the
you
way,
got.
Leanne, the CPC would like you to come in on the 20th
February 20th?
December.
You mean
January.
January?
January.
You're already.
Okay, all right, let me check and I will see yes, I think I can make it.
Okay.
February 20th.
It's your birthday?
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Sweet 16.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So first, next one is that's continued.
Yeah, we could do Cold Spring first.
Well, yeah, but I mean, let's just,
Mishy Moon.
We could still talk about peer review and things.
Okay, so then, yeah, okay, we'll skip. What are you here for? Okay. Yep, okay. We'll get to it pretty straight away. Next up, we're going to do Lot 13 Cold Spring Road. Notice of intent, DEP 104-1129 for single family home. Actually over there.
You have to stand, get on your knees, get on your knees.
I still didn't get a letter.
Excuse me, I'm Neil Jackson, J&P Engineering Services, here representing LaFleur and Sons for the construction of a single-family dwelling on Lot 13, Cold Spring Street, as proposed on the submitted plan. Very, very tight lot. Not a lot of room to work here.
Steffi and I went out the other day and reviewed the delineation. Who did that?
Heather,
Yeah, he just sent me,
and she actually, yeah, I think she's kind of back to work, so.
awesome. He did send me this today.
I hate to bother her because she's going through cancer treatment, so.
Oh, that's,
but-
yeah, thanks. I didn't know you had to get them from her, so thank you.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
very softly ask her if she has. it.
Yeah, thank you.
So what is it? It's based on soils only? Where's the, is there a plant list?
No. I just printed whatever was.
Yeah, that's
And
everything
he
I received.
forwarded the email right from her.
Okay. This is should be 2 pages. I mean, this is the upland one and the wetland one. And there should be another page that shows the indicator plants, which she's checked the box, so she did them. So
Okay.
I'm fine with that. I mean, we
Yeah, we
went
went-
in there, looked at the soils and looked at the vegetation and walked around. And I feel comfortable with the delineation.
The only thing that plan doesn't have is permanent markers. If that's a desire, actually, that is a required under a bylaw.
Yeah.
So we need permanent markers.
Okay, every 25 feet, boulders are fine.
Yep.
So this shows,
In the future, it'd be great if they're on these plans.
Okay.
Or I've been hand drawing them.
It should be put on the as-built
Yeah.
that you're gonna get for your certificate.
Okay,
I'll leave it to the rest of the commission, but I would say this plan shows you crossing inside the 50 there, right around the well.
Oh, it's pretty tight.
So I would say as soon as the well is installed, if you could pull the silt fence back outside.
I think.
Because I see the well's inside, the well is outside the 50, but I noticed you arced a little bit around it and went inside.
You could have pulled it back up.
yeah, we can pull that back.
Yes, I mean, that's the only thing I noted.
Okay,
And even that, as long as just say, once the well's in, pull the silt fence up and you're good anyway.
And I don't see the arc from the leach field to the well. Is that exactly 100 feet? Is that, I don't see an arc there. I see 180.
105 feet.
This is the
Huh?
house.
It's marked by the well, 105 feet from the well to the leach field.
Leach field here. outside the house.
Why can't you pull it up a little bit more and get it, well, that's, could you swing it up a little bit or
I
is
can, yeah.
it to get the well outside of the,
I like a little bit of play.
Well, I mean, the
because-
well is outside the 50, but
but
the silt fence is.
Yeah, I can get,
it worked on a well rig.
Yeah, I know.
Hmm.
You can't do it within 2 feet.
yeah, we can pull that back.
When you say pull that back, you mean the limit of work?
Yeah,
And I
So
don't
we're not
know
in
if
the
the
50
well on the other property is why it has to be right there. You can get it back to say, now it's 5 feet off the edge or whatever, you get it 10 feet off the edge.
Yeah.
You weren't kidding, it's tight.
oh, it's tight.
Mhm.
And plus we have to do the stormwater in there too, so.
Oh, yeah, I haven't heard of that yet.
You have that already, right? Oh, you don't have that?
No.
Okay, you'll be getting it soon.
Yeah, there's a bunch that I assume I'll be getting from
Oh,
this.
yeah.
And yeah, and so in order of conditions with the permanent markers to be placed and then shown on the as-built plan.
Yeah, so the stormwater will have to be within the 100, I would assume. There's no other, there's nowhere else.
Right, no, it'll be within 100 for sure.
Okay. But no reason why it can't be, it won't be 100.
I move we,
Wait a minute. So you have any reservations about the stormwater?
No,
Okay, I say we can hold this for a
no,
meeting if you have any.
no, he has plenty of room.
We
Well,
should-
he has
Okay.
enough room. I shouldn't say plenty of room, but he definitely has enough room.
Okay,
in the future, the stormwater should be on here. Because you are, well, no, it doesn't necessarily have to be in the buffer zone, does it? It could be out in the front, except you have to
Yeah,
pump it
there might
uphill.
be room in that front corner. Oh,
You have to pump it uphill.
It's okay.
that works.
We'll siphon it.
It goes down here. That's what they taught me in college.
Usually the stormwater and the wetland plans come in a little bit more concurrently. These ones do.
Okay, but it's outside
That
the
is
50
good.
and it's approved by the stormwater coordinator.
Yeah, I think that I might have already, oh, the next lot, I already wrote that one in, but I can write that into this one.
okay. Any more questions from the board? Any questions from the audience? Wishes?
I move we issue an order of conditions allowing the project to proceed as designed with the conditions noted.
We have a second.
A second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion on the motion? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Passes unanimously.
Thank you.
Next up, we have an RDA, Lot 12, Cold Spring.
So, Kevin Steele, Neil Jackson, J&P Engineering Services, same builder, LaFleur and Sons. This is the abutting property to basically the north of Lot 13. There is no wetlands on this property, but the buffer zone it goes into this property. So we're proposing to work approximately 1,300 square feet into the 100-foot buffer. No work proposed within the 50-foot buffer.
And less than 2,500 square feet or something.
I can read
Yeah.
it upside down.
I know. I'm used to it
I
too.
appreciate the help.
Less than 10%
Just talking
per
about
year
this
or
area right
something.
here.
I just noticed
Yeah.
that.
Basically that, yeah, this area right here.
The other ones say that the well on that property was 110 from the leach bed? Or
Said 105.
This one says it was 100.
What's that?
This one says that the proposed well on the other property that we just looked at.
Well, it's 110 it's 110 to
To
this.
leach field. Okay.
Right.
So that's going to be your limiting thing about.
Yes, exactly.
Any questions, concerns?
Did you say 1,300?
Yeah.
Square feet within the,
Within.
oh.
Yeah, so obviously same with this one, I'm looking at the stormwater. It might be, I guess, you know, as long as it's out of the 50, that's all that matters, but I wonder if it would be in the 100.
Could be in there.
Could be in
Could be in
Or-
the setback.
there. No.
side
Yeah.
yard setback.
Yeah, that's downhill.
It's your driveway. It's over here, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it would make sense to.
Yeah, one of the back corners. Or no, away from the well, so maybe over here.
Could be back here.
Yeah, I think he could put the stormwater in the front corner,
Yeah, this corner, I don't know.
southern.
I don't know. No, it's too tight.
Is there a setback from the leach field?
Yeah, 50 feet.
50?
Yeah. So it would have to be in, it would have to be in the 100.
I'm sorry, I'm not following your,
I'm just brainstorming.
Yeah.
If the stormwater basin is gonna have to go within the 100, it's just gonna be written in the permit that way or not. It's not a big deal.
so is it going to, is the limit of work that's delineated on the map now, is that no longer valid, given what you're saying? So he's gonna
No,
be,
it'll be inside
we
the
don't-
limit of work,
it will be inside.
It'll be inside the limit of work, yes.
but it could also, there's a portion of that that's inside of 100, but outside of 50.
Right.
It's inside the limit of work, so it can be, it will comply with our regulation. It will be in the lawn area or landscaped area around the house.
Right.
But outside of it, within their limit of work that they've got shown on. And we can condition that. It has to be in that.
It just looks like, based on how tight it is, that's how it will be done, but I did already mention stormwater in here already, so,
We've got a draft.
yeah.
I make a motion, we issue a negative determination.
Box 3,
Box 3,
that it is in the buffer zone but won't alter the area.
and under the bylaw,
They only requested, they didn't make that request.
well, it should, you
Still,
should issue it.
Sure. okay. So that would be,
Take it.
By all means.
Because if not, they have to read it.
that would be
Sit
a
there
box
for
6,
us.
that it's not subject to review and approval by the.
Yeah,
So that's all right. Number 6.
Okay, you got it worked out. Okay, we have a motion.
Second?
Any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
All right.
Any opposed? Passes unanimously.
Great evening.
Thank
I
you.
never understood why the RDA needs so much more signature than the NOI.
Thank you. Well, you have to do the NOI online and you don't have to
You
do.
don't have to. I do.
Good for you.
I'm more extensive. Here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to do them. I tried them. Didn't work for 2 years.
Next up, we are going to
This is
discuss a little bit without discussing it. Of course, how are we going to do that? So basically, well, actually, no, we can discuss it. We're just,
Everything I have to share and ask the board, I've already talked about with the applicant, so.
so we are going to do the notice of intent from DEP 104-1128, the Mishi Moon Path, which is Jason's Way and Aldrich Street subdivision.
So they asked for a request for continuance. They don't have all the requested additional materials yet. But I thought we could just talk about, I asked 4 different companies to do the wetland delineation peer review, and we have a proposal from one. The applicant is already signed off on it, and then I can sign as the client. I don't know if we need any official motions on that, or it's more of just to let you guys know.
We requested it. We requested peer review, so we've got a proposal. The money is agreed upon between the two parties. We tried to get your person, who's doing your peer review, Tiger Bond?
Time alone.
We were hoping they would do it and lump it all together, but. Yeah, reviewing the delineation. I mean, it's a big site. It's winter. So we're waiting to have that peer review done on the delineation. We're also waiting for your peer review to be done on the drainage. Have they signed up, has Tiger Bond worked that out yet?
They're not complete. There was one round is complete. Ty and Bond gave comments. Sherman and Frederick has responded. That was just today. So,
stormwater plan and site plan updates as well.
just today.
So I haven't seen.
Yeah, the planning board's first meeting on it is tomorrow.
Yeah, we had just really preliminary.
You're aware.
So you're probably not closing tomorrow, right?
I don't think so, no. And I had to figure something else from the here before you folks. And I was wanting to understand more about your concerns about where the proposed road showing what it seems so it's.
There's a wetland on the other side directly across from Jason's Way.
Right.
We wanted to
That
see
was-
more about.
I had the site visit when we were looking at the preliminary, and I was told that it was right there over where they were the road is supposed to go.
Right, and so the other side is within 100 feet of the work that's being proposed. So we need it, it should be on the plan, should be accurate. There's also, I believe that's where the replication was done. That Jason's Way was a wetlands crossing. And to compensate for the wetland fill in there, they had to do a replication. I believe it has a certificate of compliance.
Yes.
So, but also to delineate all that stuff, so everybody knows about it. And we know if we need to put sediment and erosion control, we need to condition it to make sure it happens.
Which-
I believe everything else on that, we were pretty, it was outside of 50. Oh, wait a minute, there were a couple of other things. There was something that went down inside of the 50.
Well,
Drainage.
there's a grass swale that it is not clear whether if it is out of the 25. It's hard to tell. It might be, but really.
So we asked for additional information, clarification
The alternatives
about
analysis wasn't done
what
yet.
that drainage is doing. And that comment should go to Tig and Bond stuff, since they're reviewing the drainage, to make sure that they review it with that respect.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't know, I mean, as long,
Well, they have a question about that.
Who's
And
they?
so they're Sherman Frederick and Bog Hunter, who's going to do the delineation confirmation. They both say that they won't delineate or flag property that's not, like the properties across the street, because it's not owned by the applicant. And there's no way to even get an estimate to put it on the plan if you can't actually put a flag in a GPS plan.
Well, they could put an approximate line,
Okay,
show
that's
an
what I was,
approximate line.
that's what I was
I mean,
wondering.
it does come right up to the edge of the road, that's why
Right.
because they filled it. And that's probably in the right of way. There may be some in the
Right.
right of way of the road.
Well, okay, I was wondering that too.
And they can do that. They just can't, you can't do it on somebody else's property without their permission.
Well, is there an existing delineation?
Hmm?
Is there an existing delineation from when that road was put in on the file?
That's a good point.
It's a good point. It's technically expired, but it's still a good estimate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Good starting point anyway.
Starting point.
Tell them to pull that up.
And that was a Sherman Frederick plan.
I think there was an as-built, if there's a certificate of compliance, there was an as-built that
The as-built
shows.
was recently. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Do you
Use
want,
those.
if I just pulled the file, would that be, or do you
No,
want,
tell
you
them
want
to
it on the one plan?
Tell Sherman and Frederick to pull the file. and put it on.
So that answers the Jason's Way side, but not the Aldrich Street side. Not familiar with who owns the other side.
What's going on?
Was that in question?
Yeah, so it's, or mostly just the culvert. I want to see more details about the culvert on the plan.
That's in the road.
And what the culvert leads to, I guess, is what's not on the plan. Just get a close enough estimate. That was one of the.
So this
I
culvert, this is the
apologize,
culvert under Aldrich?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But they're saying that wetland is isolated, aren't they?
yes, but it's still jurisdictional.
Hmm?
It's still jurisdictional.
I know, but that wetland was isolated, so it shouldn't be going to the
I
culvert if
think
it's
they're calling
isolated.
it. Good point.
If it's going to the culvert
It's not
and going
isolated.
through to another wetland, it's not isolated.
And it is, right? I don't remember which way the flow was going, but I think it's going away from that isolated.
Towards the culvert?
Yeah, I don't remember.
I think I need to look at
Sherman and Frederick should be able to pick up the inverts on that culvert.
it. And
Figure out which way it's going.
the culvert is in the road, so they could,
Yeah, that's all in the right of way, so that's all doable on their
That
part.
might be, maybe that's in the plan, but not the other side of the culvert.
You mean the other end?
Yes.
Well, I mean, both ends should be within the town right away. So they should had the ability,
right, but
So
To
it
pick
should,
it up.
so they can put that part on the plan. is
they
what I'm
should,
saying.
yeah, they absolutely should be
whether
able.
there's a channel or a wetland on the other side that needs to be.
Right, we don't know, but they could see it, whatever, the
I
5 feet
I
they
need
can
to
see.
drive
from
through
the road.
there.
I didn't even notice that culvert when I parked probably right there, so. Use existing.
Did you email, I've got the emails, the plans in an email, right?
Yes, this current subdivision plan, yeah. Okay, and so, yeah, they requested a continuance to our next meeting. I just figured we could chat about what's happened. Yes, I can send you the minutes. I have a draft form of the minutes. I'm sorry they weren't done yet. They should be done by next meeting. I can send you the most of the review of that.
You have any questions for us regarding this?
The only thing that sparks my concern is that where the road runs, the way, that if they need to down it, that would help, but there was a reason why they didn't want to move it down. They just wanted to.
The
Yeah.
neighbor.
We had some neighbors who were at the first meeting concerned about that.
And actually, I think I said something, can't you move that? Yeah, we asked why they couldn't move the road,
Yes.
that road in that location to get outside, and we didn't know if it was planning board concern. We didn't know.
No, that neighbor, the closest neighbor, they were trying to leave them some buffer, which makes sense, but it's maybe not the best alternative on the ordinance analysis.
And maybe
But
give them some
understandable, the neighbor
additional
would want some
planting.
buffer.
This is the first subdivision.
Me too.
Just for-
And this isn't the worst one, thankfully, but it's for our first, but understandable. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
No
for
problem.
sharing your knowledge. Yeah,
Well, you-
right, it's good, it's great to have collaboration between the boards, that's why Leanne is here, Friends of the Green Way as well, it's great. Yeah, yeah, you might have learned something there too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, Liz.
All righty, we've got some mileage.
Yes, but do we, want a motion to continue first?
Oh, yes.
I move that we continue this hearing to the next meeting and show that we had no new real discussion.
Mhm.
We just reviewed what we did last time. That was a motion, if you can believe it.
Yeah, that was a good
We
one.
have a motion and a second.
I'm sorry, who was this? Thank you.
Any discussion on the motion? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. What's this 432? What's the stormwater issue there?
Oh, the daycare was applying for a grant and asked for a letter of support. That there is.
Where's the
no-
water going?
Towards, 442 that we just did that retention. But there's enough, there's no steep slope and there's enough wooded buffer in between.
Where's the runoff going?
That wetland, the same wetland that the drainage from 442 goes to.
Okay,
Eventually-
which goes into the riverfront.
eventually.
Okay. And which lot is lot 26? I'll tell you.
It's a new one that they cut,
Gremlins are back.
so all the way at the end of the cul-de-sac on the right.
How'd you like
It's
that?
right.
I
on
thought
our
they already
road.
did that.
I just approved their.
There's
stormwater.
another one?
They-
There's
they
another one
logged it.
between the,
It's logged, but that's it.
okay. I didn't know they had room for one more out there.
Yep. Apparently they do, yeah.
ELMD.
There wasn't even an O in there.
Well, it's also that way on here too. Okay,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So while that's going around, Kestrel.
Yeah, so I think this came in a while ago. So Kestrel Land Trust does a yearly monitoring on a handful of our conservation areas. And it is all free and clear, no new issues. There
Okay.
is just some continued notes about Mater.
About what?
On the
Mater
property.
Town Forest, which is on Allen Street. Just some equipment and junk storage. Near the unmarked boundary at 241.
On Allen, off of Allen Road.
By Capon?
Yeah. Cape, the Cape and Road.
Yeah, yeah.
But also there's a, it goes down by the water tower.
Well, that's the other side of the road.
No. It's the other side of Allen, yeah.
Solve all the.
So where this property is on the south side of Ellen or the north side?
Both.
The Mater Town Forest is on hold.
It's on both.
Mhm. I don't know which side of Road 241 Daniel Shays is. But. And the steps to the pond have been removed at Scarborough Brook, so that's a good.
Have they?
Crystal
I'll
did
have to
that
go up
for
and-
us.
I'll have
That
to go
was
up and look
nice.
at that.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, when I go up and do that other thing, up there, I'll take a look at that too. Which won't be for a while, but
So yeah, that's mostly
Good.
news this year, and it's awesome that they do that because we don't.
Who did it?
Kestrel Land Trust.
They did it?
Yeah, Stu.
wait, which
They removed the,
Scarborough
Yes.
did?
Kestrel Land Trust removed the stairs.
oh, I
to the
thought
pond.
DPW was gonna.
No, I think they were, but and they weren't, or they just never did. Yeah.
Well, at one point, I mean, they were supposed to be, they had discussed it and agreed that they would take care of it. And I
Yeah.
think they were gonna chip it, and, I think they were gonna try to pull out the concrete as well. Anyway, when I
think
get,
that's all
when I get
done.
up there for that other matter, I'll take a look at that too. So in the meantime, we got National Grid. They have a hearing in this room Wednesday at 6:00, 6 PM. In this room, they're going to be coming out and make a presentation and I believe address any concerns from the public.
What time is that?
6:00 in this room, Wednesday, day after tomorrow.
Yes.
I got something at 7 in Northampton. I think. Unfortunately.
Well, they're saying,
Oh, okay, yep, gotcha.
I,
Gotcha.
I'm not sure Kestrel did remove them
No,
because their comment is steps to the pond have been removed and then thank you with an exclamation point.
So
indicating-
apparently they knew they were there and I think they observed the change. So I bet the DPW did do it.
Yeah, I'm just,
Yeah, no, the way that's worded, it would suggest they
Yeah.
didn't.
I don't know. That wasn't that recent.
And we have an emergency certificate for the Bondsville Fire and Water District, down at which they've got a pump house down on the corner of South and the bottom of Bardwell. They have emergency certificate for beaver dam removal. And, right now, this was done on Stephanie's signature. And she would like us to ratify her signature as being proper,
Yes, there
or we can refuse to ratify it and let her hang her out to dry.
except for the fact that she contacted both Ed and me. and
Yeah, but we're not for.
And I
I
read
know.
the MACC guidebook.
Hmm?
I also read the MACC guidebook. And if it wasn't public water supply, I wasn't gonna approve it.
So,
I've done a lot
So
of good
we-
reading in the MACC guidebook for anybody else who hasn't.
so we recommended, we thought it was appropriate to do this. This
Just
is
because it's public water supply.
Yeah.
Mostly,
four, I think 4 dams?
yes.
4 dams in the Javish that are it's
How
now
many wells is
flooding the Bonzo well and pump house. And it's a water supply concern, water quality concern.
So
And we
Bondsville
did-
is a surface, water, is that what it is?
No,
No, they have wells.
no,
So it's a, okay,
but it's flooding the well. And so you turn it into a surface water issue.
oh,
So the surface water would contaminate the well.
yes, now I see. Thank you.
Water gets too high
I
and
had an issue to begin with, but trust me.
That was a good clarification.
And the Board of Health
Yes.
issued an emergency declaration, but we have to issue
Whatever.
an emergency
Yes,
permit.
the Board of Health issues
I
the
see.
trapping, but we issue the dam breakage.
And
So yeah, also I wouldn't have done that without Board of Health issuing an emergency permit.
We can't call it. So there were there conditions that you attached to that?
Yes, they're in there.
Okay.
And I did ask him, so this happened, we did this same exact thing, the same exact time last year. And, the trapper was kind of like, I'm sure I'll talk to you again. And I'm like, I'm sure you will too. And it doesn't seem like this site is conducive to a beaver deceiver or anything. And he said, no, he did talk to Beaver Solutions and there isn't a good
Yeah,
long-term
it's the
solution.
flow, it's
So, so we'll just keep doing this.
Boost control close for the beavers.
Yeah. That would be the best solution, instead of just taking. your
Actually,
maps and
any
moving
new
them.
kits would kind of eventually move out.
Yeah,
Well,
they
yeah,
said
but
no
I mean,
matter
but,
what.
you know, a given area can only support so many beavers, and they're gonna spread their territory out. Anyway, so your wishes.
I move that we ratify the emergency certificate to remove the beaver dams around the Bondsville fire and water well.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Passes unanimously. We only have one more piece of business as far as I know. That would
Oh,
be
yeah.
it.
Awesome. Thank you for not forgetting that.
I hadn't forgotten.
Thank you.
Looking for a motion?
We are.
Motion to pay the bills.
Second.
We have a motion and second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The bills are paid. So we got a sheet going around for signature.
Yes.
You got anything else?
No. Not that I-
Is there an update on the position?
We're doing more interviews because the person that we selected
So-
the first time backed out.
Yeah.
Yes, so yeah, the first person we did the interviews, we made a selection. Person was offered the job and they had other job applications out there and asked for a week or so to make a decision. And after that week or so was up, they declined. So the
We still had two other people that we were considering, but since then, we've got 9 other applicants, and we've narrowed those down to 3 or 4, and we're gonna bring them in and interview them and see if we can find a good one.
So you're starting with, you're doing in-person interviews?
Yeah.
That's next.
Okay, so you're doing phone first, then then in-person?
Well, what we're doing is we're looking at applications, and from the applications, we're saying we'd like to see these for further consideration.
I see.
And that's the interview.
Okay, so you're reviewing the applications, then bring them in for an in-person.
Yeah, we looked over the app, their Zoomies.
Okay, we have exhausted the agenda.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned till January 26th. Thank you for your attendance and for